Today we're going to talk about modeling with adding integers. So let's start out with the two methods. One is called the chip method. The other, I guess I better finish the word, is the number line method. In the chip method, you have to have a key. And let's say in our case that a filled in circle equals a -1 and an open circle equals a +1. If I had something like -4 plus 2, I would have two parts, two add-ins. 1, 2, 3, 4. They're negative, so I'd have all of those. And +2. At that point, I make zeroed pairs because these cancel each other out, 1 for 1. And what I'm left with is the -2, which would be my answer. On the number line method, if you have a number line, and I'm going to do the same problem, I make a number line. The first add-in, which I'm going to write it up here again so that you can see it easily. The first add-in, the -4, is the one that has to start at 0. It doesn't have to be the closest arrow to 0. It can be on the top, but it does have to start at 0. And I'm going to go to the left -4 because left arrows mean negative, right arrows mean positive. The next number, the 2, starts where that line segment ended. And it's going to go to the right too because this is a +2. So 1, 2. At that point, you can see that my answer is going to be -2. So I'm hoping that that helps with adding. Subtracting is a little more interesting when we talk about subtracting modeling. With the chip method, I'm going to stay with my same key of filled in equals -1 and open equals +1. If I have -4 minus 2, I have to have the -4, and I'm actually going to take away 2, but there's no way to take away 2 from 4 because there's no +2 to take away. So I have to understand that one way to write a 2 is to have 2 of these and 2 of these. I'm actually adding 0. If you look at it, this would equal to 0 because it would cancel out. But at this point, I can add 0 to any number and still get the number. So this is still worth -4, but at this point, I can take away this -2, this +2. If I can take away that +2, I'm left then with my answer. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, but they're all negative. You might have to watch that part of the video again to make that make sense, but hopefully that'll help after you watch it a couple times. For the number line method, I'm going to do a number line the same way as I did before. That's a -2. -4, -5, -6, -7. If I have -4 minus 2, again, my first number has to start at 0. I'm going to go to the left. Minusing also goes to the left. So my next number has to go to the left too because that's what -2 means. I'm going to go to the left too. At that point, you can see what your answer is. It's -6. Now, if you remember, when we add a negative number, this is exactly the same model as -4 plus -2. That'll also get you -6. It's going to look exactly like that. This is the same model for both of these problems because these problems mean the same thing.